talks. Today we'll go over Stephen Covey's daily reflections for highly effective people and discuss the 7 living habits of highly effective people every day. Now, before we get to the first habit, don't miss out on the next clip. Since this is the first video on the channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. Habit 1 is the space between stimulus and response, between what happened to us and our response to it. Next to life itself, this self-awareness and our freedom to choose to direct our life is our most precious gift and power. It is within our decision and how we choose to live our own lives. It is seeing yourself as the programmer, not as the program being acted out. Regardless of the social and the psychic scars you may carry inside, regardless of how others treat you, regardless of disappointments and strains, setback, which may blindside your finest intentions, you see the space between all of that and freedom and power to respond to it. Habit 2, begin with the end in the mind, is the habit of vision, of purpose, of mission. It is a sense of what your life is about and how you want to live it. It includes the principles, guidelines you want to live, values, and values without visions are insufficient. Yes, we all want to be good, but good for what? We want to be good for something. What is it that you want to be good for? What is it, that vision about your whole life, for today, for the meeting, for right now as you're listening to this? The hard moment for habit 2 comes when you're feeling lazy or tired. Then a meeting pops up and you have to decide on a spiritual level yourself how you want the details and how you want the meeting to end up. In the spirit of the day and the quality of the relationship, you feel deep committed within you before you take any action. Habit 3, put first things first, is the habit of integrity, of discipline, of keeping that commitment. It is the habit that draws upon the independent will to literally act upon those things which we, in habit 2, determined are the first things. Habit 4, think win-win, is when we're absolutely convinced we are right. We know exactly what should be done, what the decision should be, what we want. It is truly going for win-win when all we want is your own way, simply winning. Or perhaps it is going for win-win when another person takes on and opposes you, and so you stir up that you won't go for win-lose. You see it as a contest for wills. You don't want to give in, or perhaps the hard moment when you're threatened by the possibility of displeasing someone and you need their acceptance and approval so badly that you want to go for lose-win. You capitulate and you give in rather than combining courage with the consideration. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then be understood, comes when you're crying to be understood. Perhaps you feel completely misunderstood. Everyone else is having their say and you are not. Everyone else, their feelings and views are being expressed and yours aren't. Besides that, they're face of the base and they have much better idea. You matter too. They should understand you. You already understand them, but now it's your turn. Besides understanding them is the relevant. You know you're right. There's no need to understand that which is wrong, and so you think and understand the people in their wrong. Habit 6, synergize, comes when you have a difference with someone and you are tempted to simply compromise. It's taking the course of at least resistance by trying to quickly and efficiently find some middle position satisfactory to both. Even though you know your heart, it does not optimize the situation. You know there are other explored alternatives out there, but there's not yet been enough. Habit 5 is really understood the issue and underlying the needs and concern of other people involved. In short, temptation is to certify rather than to optimize. The key is to press on within the spirit of habit 4 and the skill of habit 5 until the spirit of synergize starts to come into the relationship. Habit 7, sharpen the soul, is essentially the habit that this book represents. It is using our unique gifts and endowments to constantly renew ourselves physically, mentally, and spiritually. To renew our relationships, in so doing, we counteract and rope the tendency of other things to eventually break down. One of the most effective ways to renew is through daily reflection and meditation. In both one's heart and mind, the renewal of spirit is stirred. The resolve to live by values based on principles is renewed and deepened. Reflections can powerfully serve to create in our minds and heart, reflecting that like a pump. What is life all about? Is putting your thoughts from the mind into the heart in the essence of the meditation and reflecting and meditating upon principles of effectiveness will deal with differences in life and the mind and soul. And so is it the food for the soul too.